Alright, today I got something that I want to try, see how it works. I have my Mosin Nagant. If y'all have seen my channel, y'all know Mila. Got her propped up against the bench, and I just took a bungee cord and wrapped around it to hold it so it wouldn't move while I could just use both hands to actually do it, because I want them to slug my barrel. To see, there's a lot of different manufacturers and different specs and different bore diameters from the different arsenals and how much a gun's been shot, and so I want to actually know what the size of my barrel is, the inner diameter of my barrel is, so that when I get to reloading, when I do get in the press and get to reloading, I want to optimize the accuracy for this firearm. And they usually range, most of them start, I think most of the like surplus ammo and all that, when I've done some measuring, they range from 308 to 311. You got some 309, 310, 311, and some even up to 312. But to really optimize your accuracy, you want to match the right bullet with the right bore. So what I did is I've got a piece of 1/4 inch dowel rod, and naturally, me thinking that if I was to try and put a piece of lead, and I do have some egg sinkers, don't mess up like I did at first. I bought, see that, steel, and you can see I never even opened them because I looked at it and I said, steel ain't gonna go good in a bore because it's not gonna shape. So I did find me some lead egg sinkers. They're harder to find, I guess, now because of the lead restrictions and stuff on ammunition. People are afraid it's gonna hurt waterfowl and this, that, and the other. But anyways, they make lead sinkers. They've been around for years. Yeah. That's another video in itself. But I was thinking that if I tried to drive this down my barrel, pretty flimsy, it's probably gonna snap off. So what I did is I took one of these and I just cut it into a 6-inch, because they're 36 inches long, and I have a 23-inch barrel from crown to chamber, and I just cut it into 6-inch sections, which makes them really really rigid. So the concept behind that is I should be able to start it and drive one down, and then as I get it started in there, I can drive another one down, and I'll be able to push them all the way through the barrel. And I did get, if you can see that, 1/4 ounce egg sinkers. I got these at Walmart. They're only like $1 or $2. So, but what I'm going to do is I took my little improvised SKS punch, just stick it right in the end of the hole of that, and I'm going to take some of this synthetic grease. Got some loose shot laying around. This is just stuff I use for wheel bearings and everything. Pick it up at Walmart. It's just some stuff I had laying around, and I got a paintbrush that I'll put it on my egg sinker so I can start it. Won't need my X-Acto knife, but what I will do is I will drive the egg sinker down through my barrel all the way down to the chamber area, and it should kind of make a cast. It'll have the rifling cut into the egg sinker, and then all I need to do is take my caliper and measure the peaks from where the groove, you'll have lands and grooves. The high spots, I'll measure from high spot to high spot on the egg sinker, and that should tell me the diameter of my bore. Then I'll know when I get into reloading what bullets to order, whether I need to use 308, 309, 310. There's some of them you can't really get, but A lot of people say that, they use the 308s just fine. That'll be another test I guess I can do for accuracy, is when I get going I will take and actually shoot some 308s, and then whatever diameter, it might very well be 308, but we're gonna find out. I'm leaning more along the lines of it's probably a 310 bore, where you want to go under it. You don't want to, you don't want to exceed your bore diameter, because you get into pressure issues, could blow up your barrel. But I'm really thinking, and then I don't know because I haven't measured it yet. We're gonna find out. Thinking for some reason, a lot of the forums and stuff I've seen say I think they've said there's a 310 bore and they use like a 309 diameter bullet. So we're gonna get set up. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get me some of this here synthetic grease, and I'm just gonna take my little paintbrush and put me some grease on there, just to lube it up. I like the little thing, the little punch I use, because I'm gonna get all that grease on my hand. That should be all we need, so we're gonna set it aside. And I am gonna take the bolt out, so give me 1 second. I'll take the bolt out of the firearm. Bolt out, and I'm just going to take just an old piece of t-shirt cotton. You can tell I've used it before for grease and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna stick it down in to the chamber area to catch my little slug that I'm going to drive through there. And I might even get me a box to put around, a little box top or something to put around the base of the rifle, so if it does fall out, it don't go sliding around the garage floor, and then I have to hunt it, because I want to be able to see the size of the bore, not any other dings from the chamber area or whatever. So I got the rag in there. Let me find me a little piece of box. Alright, we just took and put a little, this is the top off of a tote. I put it down there so if it was to fall out of the chamber, it would just hit in there. So we'll do that.